Good afternoon and welcome to Bucharest, Romania, the 10th stop on the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. And this city is taking hosting 3x3 basketball to the next level. We're courtside at the Bucharest Metropolitan Circus, where history is already being written. For the first time ever, three Romanian teams take the court on home soil. CS Rapid Bucharest, the Romanian national team, and Team Bucharest all chasing glory in front of their own crowd. I'm Silali Shani, I'm the Golden Voice, and I'll be with you today and tomorrow. We already have qualifying draw action out of the way. We are now about to get into the main draw. Standing in the way of these Romanian teams, the best in the world, this series stop is stacked. And we're going to take a look at the teams participating at this stop in just a moment. But Sarah Hickey to wrap up Ireland's team roster there. Squad that came in through qualifying draw play. They started out the day losing to Belgium 11-21, and when it looked like the future was not very bright, they came back and beat Singapore 21-10 and just barely squeezed out of that pool rather. And it was a tough one between them and Belgium, but they grinded it out in that last game, and here they are in the main draw once again. This is the third time they've gotten this far in 2026 season. They reached 11th at the Orléans stop and then 8th at Amsterdam. So dare I say, this is a team that is moving from strength to strength, getting to the knockout stage at Amsterdam. Can they do it again today? We're going to find out. Standing in their way is a Polish team that has been ranked very high in FIBA Women's 3x3, affirming their status among the sports elite. Now, a lot of new names on this roster. We're not used to seeing a team without the core players in Solarska and Bazin, who are not present at this stop. But they are sure they're still recovering from their World Cup experience. And they will field a younger squad that is increasingly experienced at this stop. Poland, one of the best transition teams, but we would be remiss if we do not begin to talk about this team without mentioning the name Ziemborska. Ziemborska at the 3x3 World Cup in 2025 was the leading scorer, and she is a certified bucket getter. Everything starts for this squad with Ziemborska getting touches. So it's great to see her leading this team, the face of 3x3 basketball in Poland. And she will be making sure the younger players get some solid women's experience in 3x3 this season. Poland aren't typically a team that wants games played at a frantic pace. Instead, they'll try to slow their opponents down, force the contested shots, and grind out possessions. And Ireland, well, you know what? Those are the kind of teams they're used to playing against. Where they start to struggle is when they play against teams with a strong post presence. So it'll be interesting to see how they handle the prowess of Alexandra Ziemborska. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments, and let us know who you're rooting for. First game of the Bucharest stop, the 10th stop of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series, is about to get underway. And we have an exciting day ahead of us. I expect to see a lot of competition, some big names at this stop, from Netherlands to Spain to Poland, right here coming in as a number 4 seed, to Germany, who are number 2 in the Women's Series rankings. So a little something for everyone. Great mix of national teams, established clubs, and young upcomers. Let's get into it. Enough talk, it's time to hoop. Ziemborska, heat check. Hazel Finn, heat check. Stroke isn't there yet for either of them. Rambishevska will clear. Ziemborska now on the attack. Gets the edge. It's an offensive foul. Hooked her arm. As we take another look at that, see, it was very apparent. She hooked her arm. Ireland looking for options. Fitzpatrick. Shot looked good. Didn't get to drop. Rambishevska. Poland are going to be feeding her a lot in this game. It's a versatile forward. 21st in her national ranking, so undoubtedly getting a lot of experience here. We talked about Ziemborska getting a lot of touches in the offense, starting with her. You can see her teammates eager to feed her the ball and have her trigger the offense and decide which way they want to go. But with 1 minute gone, neither side has been able to get on the scoreboard just yet. Ziemborska, backdoor cut is good. And it will be Poland who draw first blood. Finn now, stop, pop, no go. So disappointed in herself, and while she was wallowing in that disappointment, she almost gave up a basket. Rabishevska showing off the range. Great defensive play from her. Fitzpatrick there to clean up the mess. And you can see that Rabishevska, she has a lot of height on most of Ireland's players. Ireland, they don't have a traditional big and haven't really relied on post play. That might be coming back to haunt them right here. On the attack, Pavlovska all the way to the cup, count it. Hickey now gets it to Rafferty. Rafferty kick out to Fitzpatrick. We've gone with a slightly taller lineup here. Fadeaway isn't going to get there. Poland to clear. Pavlovska, she's taking her time. Spins. It's good defense from Fitzpatrick. Poland are known for their relentless pace. As you see, Yashulovic called for the foul. They are a team that are constantly on the move when it comes to offense. Ireland have a great athletic cast, so we'll see if they can able to keep up. Hickey at the elbow, kicks it out to Rafferty. Hazel Finn almost goes tumbling down. Nice little lob pass. Ireland come up empty in that possession. And Pavlovska, who will be the floor general for Poland in this matchup, now going right at Hazel Finn. She wanted the foul call, didn't get anything. So that's great defense from Finn as we take another look at that replay. She didn't reach in. There's a lot of body contact on, though. Referees could be letting the girls play. Ziemborska, so close. And then she lost track. But Ireland did not clear the ball. And we've seen some lapses in reaction time on both ends for these teams here. But it's Poland with a 3-point lead as we are almost 3 minutes gone in this first game out of the main pool. Ziemborska wants to get it back in to Rabishevska. Rabishevska, the footwork, yes. The bucket, no. And they're going to have to execute their plays a tad bit faster than that as we take our first timeout here. Poland came out of the blocks hot, then cooled down. Ireland, we've seen them have late game scoring runs and rally back, so still in this as they play their third game of the day. Listen, they say 3x3 is a sprint, but it's just as much a marathon, isn't it? Third basketball game of the day, and it's not even dinner time yet. Rafferty. Kick to Hickey. Hickey back to Rafferty. Rafferty, left-handed lay-in, rolls it in. That was a great team play for Ireland as they're called for their second team foul here. Pavlovska. Kick out for a wide open Yashulovic. Yashulovic is off the mark. Ireland. 7 seconds on the clock. Got a loose ball foul. That's going to be picked up by Poland, as Ireland playing with a lot of composure in this game. You love to see it. And for newcomers, again, their program just got started in 2024. They really have been doing a fantastic job in the women's series. They're building in confidence. We saw Fitzpatrick make that bucket. A player as short as Hazel Finn, my gosh, threads the needle. And a nice soft touch finish for Ireland. They have brought this score up to 4. It's now a tied game. GM Borska off the glass. She does that in her sleep. Hazel Finn with her no. Quick response, but couldn't get the bucket. GM Borska hits the front of the iron. And Poland now, we talked about their relentless pace and movement on the floor. You have got to keep your eyes or hands on a white jersey at all times if you're defending this team from Poland that is now leading by 2. Fitzpatrick feeding. Hickey, patient, manages to draw the foul on Yashulovic. She'll head to the free throw line and shoot 1. Hickey misses. Put back from Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick really is just a glue player for Ireland. She does exactly what the team needs her to do. Right now, she's going to clear. She's looking for the feed, giving her teammates time to set up 2 jerseys. The mismatch, no problem for Rafferty. She has been clinical in the paint, but Polska still applying the pressure. A clutch 2-ball. It's going to still allow them to maintain this 2-point lead. Rafferty now puts her head down, goes right at her defender, and back-to-back buckets for Abby Rafferty, as Polska not wasting any time with disappointment. Anytime Ireland scores, it's right back at them. Hickey on the attack, gets her own rebound, puts it back up. It's a 1-point game. Poland to clear, Yashulovic with the Wilson. She's looking for Ziemborska. Ziemborska, such a headache in that paint. Such an elite dominator. Finn, cross off the glass. My goodness. Hazel Finn. She's not backing down for anybody. This time, though, she lost that battle against Ziemborska. Teams are going back and forth. Poland continuing to maintain this 2-point lead. Finn had the opportunity there to even out the score as we take our second TV timeout. Not a lot of stoppage in this game, as you see Ziemborska just dominating in that low block. Hazel Finn didn't stand a chance, and right now it's a 2-point lead. In the stands, the hosts, CS Rapid Bucharest, getting ready for their game. They're not playing after this game. They are playing at 5 p.m. local time. And it's going to be a Romanian derby. CS Rapid playing against Bucharest. Got a while before we get to that game, though. Strong tape. Couldn't get it to drop from Pavlovska. Now, wow. The kick out. Fitzpatrick. She's got that range. Ziemborska chases down the rebound. And almost loses it. Finn now with the clear. Ireland still trailing, 3:17 on the clock. There is the feed inside. Rafferty decides not to take on Rambishevska. And that's a nice soft touch from Hazel Finn. Has such a nice handle. Great finishing touch from her. That's great basketball from Zia Borska. Attacks, blows by two defenders. Hazel Finn loses it. Borska getting it done on both ends of the floor against two opponents. She is handling her business and handling it well. Alexandra Borska. The offensive firepower that this lady has must be studied. Finn now on the tack. Wraparound pass is good for the finish. Ireland not going away. We have a foul on the floor. That Finn and Borska matchup, every time it happens, Borska is very quick to recognize that she does have the strength and height advantage. She'll have a seat on the bench now. And let's see if Ireland can get something going. Rebound tracked down by Hickey. It's the clear. She wants it back. Goes right for the bucket. And then the block from Yashulovic. Look at that timing. She swiped it right from the air. It looked like it was Poland last touch. So possession Ireland. And the green, white, orange have not been able to... Oh my goodness, just when I say that, Hazel Finn, ice in her veins. It's a tied game, 13 apiece. Hazel Finn has brought Ireland back into this. Then a hard foul on Borska will send her to the free throw line. But what a big bucket from Hazel Finn, extremely timely. And now with under 2 minutes to go, this game really could go any way. Borska rolls it in. Back to a 1-point lead. Rafferty at the top of the key, finds, oh my goodness, Fitzpatrick, the backdoor cut. The timing was impeccable. And now a steal from Ireland. Fitzpatrick on the wing, attacks, draws the defense, bounce past. This give and go action with Ireland is working so well for them. And then a hard foul from Fitzpatrick as Yashulovic was driving. So Yashulovic with the opportunity to even out the score here, but Ireland their off the ball movement has been so impressive in this matchup. Their patience in delivering the pass, also incredibly impressive. Yashulovic misses the free throw. Ireland with another possession. Finn now. Finn, left-handed layup isn't going to get there. Offensive board from Rabishevska. And Poland, their offense starting to look disconnected here. One minute and 2 seconds on the clock. Ireland have been battling so hard against this Polish team that had the edge for the better part of the game. And then they settled into their sets. They settled into the offense that makes them the great team that they are. They're spreading the floor, finding the holes in the defense, just playing really smart basketball. Also, with 2 games under their belt, you've got to imagine that they're warmed up. This is Poland's first game of the day, and there are some teams that struggle in the first game. But here we go, 60 seconds before we figure out who walks away with the dub. Oh, man. They just keep doing it over and over again. The bounce pass on the pick and roll. Ireland are up by 2. 47 seconds. Borska almost loses the Wilson. Then ball goes out of bounds after the attempt from Rabishevska. And you can see that this Polish team still a little bit green under the gills in terms of their shot selection and experience. Hazel Finn draws the foul on Pavlovska. That will send her to the free throw line. Take another closer look at if Poland are in the bonus yet. Yes, they are. So it's going to be 2 free throws coming up here. Finn, high percentage shooter from the stripe. It's now become a 3-point lead from Ireland. Polska to clear. Hazel deflects out of bounds, managing to shave a little time off that shot clock. It's 10 seconds now for Polska to convert. Yashulevich gets it to Pavlovska. Pavlovska trying to create some space for the shot. Splash ball is good. Poland down by 1 now. We got a crazy game here, folks, as Fitzpatrick, the Butterfingers, didn't get a handle on the ball. It's Poland possession. They are now down 1. 13 seconds on the clock. A bucket here could even out the score or even take the win away from Ireland. Pavlovska at the top of the key. She attacks. Fitzpatrick has to switch it. Fitzpatrick chases the ball down. They've got the time advantage, and Ireland scrape by with their another win of the day and their first win in pool play. What a fight from the team in black. What a fight. Many would have considered them undersized and maybe not the same experience as this Poland team, but in fact, they do have more experience as Poland have gone deeper into their pool of players. But still a great effort from the young guns from Poland's team, and that's going to be a win for Ireland and a great way to start off their knockout stage berth. Ireland 17, Poland 16. We got some highlights coming your way, and then we'll be right back with more action as we go straight to the Pool C matchup between Germany and Lithuania. Team Lithuania ready for action coming out of the qualifying draw Pool A to join Pool C and join Germany and Latvia in the chase for a knockout stage berth. Lithuania were able to take down Riga from Latvia 18-11, and then they went down and defeated Croatia with the same scoreline, interestingly enough, 18-11. Let's take a look at the referees handling this particular game. Always have to show our referees a little bit of love here. They will be facing a Germany squad that almost went all the way at Ulaanbaatar. They lost to the hosts in the Ulaanbaatar Amazons, but this was a squad that were very strong favorites in that matchup, and they come into the Bucharest Stop as a number 3 seed, but they are top 2 in the women's series standings with a lot of points. They've not been able to get a women's series event win yet, and I'm sure that they will still be looking for that right here despite the heavy competition that's on deck. Grigolauskite on your screens there, the number 18 green jersey, standing at 6'3". She has been such a strong presence in the paint for Lithuania when they use her. I say that because they don't always do. Right now, she will be matched up likely with Degbion, who is a high percentage shooter inside the arc. We've seen her go for 80% with her mid-range game. If she's forced to shoot it, she will, but she really dominates in that low block and has become a permanent fixture of 3x3 basketball for Germany over the years. We saw Poros at Ulaanbaatar not about a week ago. This time, the team will have Britta Daub. So she will be the point guard extraordinaire for Germany as they get ready to face Lithuania here. It's all going down at Bucharest's Metropolitan Circus. And the women's series circus has come to town. Let's get this action underway. As the whistle, 10-minute sprint begins now. Van der Horst drives, finishes. Lithuania are up on the board first. Reichert gets the handoff, tries to get it back, loses it. A lot of contact on that play. That's going to be Lithuania's first team foul. Back to the action here. Degbion. A bit too strong off the glass there. Androne drives. She wanted the foul call, didn't get it, but she definitely got the bucket. Lithuania now with the 2-point lead. Look at the handles from Marie Reichert. Listen, championship pedigree under her belt, put some respect on her name. She was part of the squad that won Olympic gold, and you can see exactly why. Getting it done on offense and defense. The hand of authority. Smack it. Get that stuff out of here. As you can see, the game is probably going to be physical. Great thing is none of these two teams mind the physicality. Grigolauskite returning the defensive favor. Notches a block of her own. And there's going to be a foul on Germany's Britta Daub. See there, Van der Horst recognizing how Daub was playing her. It's a great, smart player. Van der Horst, wealth of experience and time, as Grigolauskite literally shakes off her defender. Gets Lithuania back that 2-point lead. Marie Reichert, baby midi, isn't going to get there. Rugalowska picked up her dribble. I felt a little bit too early. Now a long attempt from Odrane won't convert. It's going to be fresh 12 seconds up top for Germany. Degbion at the elbow. Reichert wants it back. It's great defense from Ignite. Steal for Lithuania. Drive. Kick. Looked like a great possession. They weren't able to convert it, though. Daub now looking to feed Degbion. Degbion makes no mistake. That's just what she does. Anytime she's at that range from the cup, very difficult for her to miss. That time, timing was off on defense, and Grigolowski gets another bucket for her squad. Look at the defense. Great effort. Listen, that head-to-head matchup between Grigolowski and Degbion, I bet you it's going to be a treat for you at home, folks. Two physically very matched up players. Let's see who has the stretch to close out the game with a win. Have some reshuffling on the bench as Reichert and Grigolowski have seats. Daub, handoff to Zolper. Zolper, baseline drive like a bullet. And then didn't have that touch at the end. McKnighty gets it to Odrane. Odrane, fade away is no good. Zolper to clear. Daub, wide open look at the cup, tries to track down her own rebound. Couldn't get there in time. It's still a 2-point lead for Lithuania. As we take our first TV timeout, it's been another low-scoring game. Germany with just 2 points with 6:53 on the clock. Lithuania at 4. But you can see both teams are really battling as one of the 3 Romanian teams in the stands there. You can see Podar with her teammates representing the national team squad at this 10th stop. And we'll see them play the Netherlands in the first round of games here. Grigolowski, handoff to Odrane. Odrane, another handoff. Vanderhorst. Take another look at that replay. Yep, that's a foul. And another great heads-up play for Vanderhorst. She is reading exactly how Daub is playing her. And she swipes the ball into Daub's hands, which, of course, draws the foul very clearly. She rattles it in. Lithuania now with a 3-point lead. Germany, they got to be more aggressive offensively. Got to get buckets. Vanderhorst now draws the defense, gets it in to the finisher. Grigolowski misses both attempts. Grabs the rebounds and manages to draw the foul. You can see clear mismatch there with Zolper, and Germany will certainly get Degbion back onto the floor to try and slow down Grigolowski. Monica to get her 3rd bucket of the game. Degbion now, creating space. Look at that move. That's tough basketball from Degbion. She thrives in contact. And that's the kind of play that you can expect her to deliver for Deutschland. Look at the acrobatic play from Odranes Daneviciute. Reichert from downtown, she's off the mark. Putback isn't going to go for Daub either, but she will head to the stripe to attempt 1. Lithuania, 4-point lead here. Germany managed to shave it down by 1 point. Now it's a 3-point lead for the team in green. Rigalauskite. Degbion there cleans up the mess. Wants it back. Gets the handoff, rolls to the basket. And out of bounds. Lithuania, really great defensive hustle plays from them. As you take another look at the replay there, Vanderhorst stuck right with her. Vanderhorst is the oldest player on this team, and we know what they say, old is gold. She's seen a lot of 3x3 basketball and knows exactly what to do and what her team needs from her. Another clutch bucket from her. She has been the X factor for this Lithuania squad against Germany. Keeping in mind, this is the third game of the day for Lithuania. There's a lot of arguments that can be made for both sides, whether it's an advantage or a disadvantage to come out of the qualifying draw, as Zolper knocks down the 2-ball. Back to a 1-possession game. Rigalauskite right over Marie Reichert. Who can stop her? She is rocking with some serious momentum right now. And looking like she can do it all for Lithuania as Zolper gets Germany up on the board, brings it back to a 2-point game. Odrane now almost got locked up in the corner. Tough take! And a tough bucket for Odrane. She has had some great plays. I'm sure she's going to feature in several highlight reels in this game as Degbion is battling on the glass and doing what she does best, the quick putbacks. Vanderhorst, fade. Mid-range shot is good. Lithuania now at 11. It's 4 minutes to go in this game. And the pressure is increasing, as is the tempo. Another welcome timeout here on the floor as Vanderhorst clearly slaps Reichert's hand. And Germany are fighting hard, but how about this Lithuania squad coming in as a number 10 seed against the strength and experience and prowess of Germany? They are giving Deutschland a run for their money. Reichert to Daub. Daub decides to go for the midi. It won't go. Now Degbion working her magic. 2-point game here. McKnight, she's had a quiet game for Lithuania. This time can get her first bucket, snacked out of the air. Marie Reichert does it again. The long arm of the law. Call her Sheriff Marie. Think twice before you drive on Reichert. Daub curls. Then the block from Vanderhorst. Vanderhorst rattles it in. Huge deuce for Lithuania. They're at 13 points. It's a 4-point lead against Germany. 3:13 on the clock. Zolper not able to respond. The ball will go out of bounds. Lithuania will get a reset up top. Vanderhorst has been such a prolific scorer for Lithuania, bringing in international experience at the 5-on-5 level, and now at 3x3. She's been a certified bucket. The fadeaway two isn't going to get there this time, though. Zolper now thought about the pass, went for the shot. Count it. Germany still sticking around. Odrane now on the drive. Zolper does just enough. Reichert now in a favorable position, spins. Couldn't get that one to drop. Vanderhorst will clear. McKnighty trying to feed Vanderhorst. She wanted the foul call. She didn't get it. She was not happy with that call. 2 minutes and 24 seconds to go. Score is 13-11. Lithuania still in the lead. Shot clock violation. It's going to be a reset up top. This Lithuania squad finishing 14th at the Sumgate stop. So not even getting past the qualifying draw. And then going strength to strength. Got all the way to the championship game at Melilla. And that should tell you everything you need to know about how far this team can go, as Vanderhorst trying to shake Degbion in Degbion's face. No. The block from Marie Reichert. She's had 3 blocks in this game alone. Sometimes that's how many blocks a team has in an entire stop. And she has been such a valuable add to this defensive lineup for Germany. It's a 1-point game. Lithuania still in the lead. Almost lose it. Vanderhorst throws up a prayer before the buzzer. And Lithuania starting to lose a handle of the game here as we have another timeout called on the floor. It's 1:33 to go in the game. Germany starting to show that they've been in situations like this before where the stakes were much higher. Again, the championship pedigree that Germany has and the wealth of experience that they possess. They lost the former core of Sonja Gainasher and Svenja Brunkhorst. Marie Reichert is one of the remaining players from that initial unit, and you can see how she stands out in this matchup against Lithuania, especially on the defensive end on this game. But she knows how to handle her business on offense as well. Degbion almost loses it, goes for the shot from the logo. Looked good, didn't get there. And it looks like it was a loose ball foul on the floor. It's going to be Lithuania's 6th. Reichert trying to find Zolper. Zolper clears it out. 5 seconds to shoot. She lets it go. It hits the front of the iron and goes out, as she will have a seat and Britta Daub will check back into the game. One minute on the clock. Degbion couldn't stop that attempt. That was a tough take from McKnighty. Now the feed into Reichert. Reichert spins, finishes. Makes sure Germany is right there. Germany, they've cut down the lead, but they've not been able to snatch it out of the hands of Lithuania. 40 seconds on the clock. The ball into the unquintessential finisher, Griga Lauskait. She has been a beast in that paint. Vanderhorst. She's got the ball in her hands for a bit too long, creates some space. Then too strong on the pass. Another turnover for Germany. 10 seconds on the clock. It's a 2-point lead for Lithuania. Vanderhorst. Excellent basketball IQ. She's cutting down the time. Lets a loot basket go. And oh my goodness, Lithuania have taken down the number 3 seeds. Huge, huge win for Lithuania. You can see what it means to them. The joy, but also the confidence that they had playing against this Germany squad. This is the Lithuania team you're going to have to keep a close eye on in this women's series. And another team effort will get them their 3rd win of the day. Coming out of the qualifying draw, coming here to take down a number 3 seed in Germany. Excellent performance for Lithuania. That's the final score up on your screens for the last time. 15-13. And that wraps up the first game coming out of Pool C. get reset here and set up for the first game coming out of Pool B. It's a Romanian derby, CS Rapid versus Bucharest. You don't want to miss out on that one. Enjoy the highlights and we'll be right back to it. If you're just joining us, we are live at Bucharest's Metropolitan Circus for the 10th stop of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. And welcome. We've had several games under our belts so far, with the qualifying draw having kicked off at around midday here in Romania's capital. We're now in pool play, the main draw. So 12 teams looking for the 8 slots to move on to the knockout stage. Great to see you, Mila and Ignas. Be handling this game from the officiating standpoint. And it's a Romanian derby. CS Rapid Bucharest. The team that started off with 3x3 in the women's series. They were the first Romanian club to compete in the FIBA 3x3 women's series, and they started last season. They've retained 2 players from the original squad, but have changed things up a little bit. They're joined by Inagi Bianca Iona, who's number 77, and one of the biggest front court players in the series right now, Marta Mishenko, and she has been a huge game changer for CS Rapid Bucharest. All these players have top-level 3x3 and 5-on-5 backgrounds, and that's her on your screen, Mishenko. It's going to be a treat to watch her play as CS Rapid Bucharest, entering as a number 2 seed. We'll be looking to get the title on home soil, similar to what Ulaanbaatar did a couple of stops ago. But they will be faced by Bucharest, and you have to wonder if it's ever mixed emotions, right? You can see this Romanian squad here. Teodosiu, she's a number 9 ranked player locally. And anytime you have the top 10 players, you can know that that's some of the best talent in the country. And having a domestic club lineup, this squad likely have good chemistry. We don't know too much about them, but it's a young, developing squad. And while they lack the elite individual talent that CS Rapid Bucharest does, this is a great experience for them. And a great way to get their feet wet at the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. So they'll continue to warm up, and then this game will get fired up in 1 minute. So hang in there, folks. Final words shared there. And while this CS Rapid team may be playing on home soil, this roster has an unmistakably international flavor. Romania, France, Latvia, and Lithuania all represented in what I would like to call a rainbow team. A little bit of everything. We are underway here. Mishenko looking to get the first bucket for CS Rapid. She makes that look so easily. It's not even fair. It is not even fair. The save and the attempt from Stanciu, that almost got there. Petra Naite showing off the range. She had a lot of 5-on-5 basketball experience, and then after her initial season last year with CS Rapid Bucharest, she has adjusted so quickly to the skill set needed in 3x3 basketball. Quick 4-point lead for CS Rapid. Mishenko going to town, gets her own rebound, manages to draw the foul. You can see her there going up against Stanescu at just 21 years old. Mishenko with a huge height and age advantage over Stanescu. She gets that free throw to rattle in. It's a 5-point lead for Rapid. Now on the attack, Kazaku spins, can't get it to drop. Petronaite cleans up the trash. Mishenko wants it. She knows where her bread is buttered. And buttered bread she is delivering time and time again. Rapid now with the 6-point lead. 8:48 to go in the game. Just about a minute and a half. We're approaching the minute and a half mark. Look at that, Mishenko. The timing on it is it's just really not fair, is it? And she goes for the 2 ball. Not necessarily her strong point, but listen, we'll give it to her. Kind of work she's doing on that paint. Such a skilled post anchor. Has a U.S. college background, so this is light work for her. Playing this Bucharest squad that came in as a number 15 seed. But huge kudos to the Romanian Basketball Federation and the event organizers, making sure that there is strong Romanian representation here. As a carry has been called on Militaru. She had one of the best defenders in the game, Hortense Limousin, on her. Limousin attacking left. We know how much she loves the left hand of the court. That time she fumbles it. So ball will be possession Bucharest. Militaru on the attack. She's got Limousin all over her. That's a tough bucket from Militaru. Finally gets Bucharest up on the board. Petronaite, quick release. Way off. Bucharest playing with some great pace here. They're making sure that their off-the-ball movement is constant. And while they are undersized, they have been able to draw the foul as Romania's sole player on the Rapid Bucharest team, Bianca Nagivoica. She picks up the team foul for Rapid Bucharest. The handoff, the attack, Stănescu comes up short. It's a kick out to Hortense Limousin. Limousin with the runner. Easy peasy. Nice and easy. And that's a great reaction from Militaru. She has been doing it all for Bucharest in this game. And then good defensive effort from Stănescu. Deflects the ball out of bounds. So we take another look at that. Great cut from Limousin. And then Stănescu with the sticky hands. Petronaite from downtown. Petronaite lets it fly. And her range has really improved so much. She hits those all open 2 shots. And she's one of those players that you forget that she has that in her bag until she's raining the 2-ball. Then you got to pull out your umbrella. Almost 3 minutes gone here in this Pool B matchup. First one of the afternoon. 7-point lead. CS Rapid. Limousin trying to feed Mishenko. Mishenko again. That drop step, little scoop play of hers working to perfection. Bucharest now here trying to respond. They got 3 seconds to shoot. The bounce pass in is poked away and stolen by Hortense Limousin. Nagivoica wide open. Look at the cup. Can't get it to drop. Bucharest fires. That one won't go either. Limousin to clear. Mishenko now. Looking for the screen. Goes for the roll. And then look at the rejection from Irina Teodosiu. Bucharest. They may be trailing by 8, but they are playing with a level of confidence that you see in teams much more experienced here. Teodosiu is just 21 years old, but this really has been a game that has been dominated by CS Rapid Bucharest. No surprise there. Petronite, she's caught fire from beyond the arc, hit a couple of clutch two balls, but really the game belongs to Mishenko, who is getting whatever she wants in that low block. She has a seat for this next chunk of the game. As Luguzan loses the handle. Bucharest wanted back in the paint. Off the glass finish is good for Teodosiu. 3 points now for Bucharest. And the steal from Teodosiu, getting it down on both ends of the floor. She rolls, wanted it. That was a great movement from her. Hortense Limousin now, center lane. Looked pretty, but couldn't get that one to drop. Turning the corner, Militaru. Ball is stolen by Limousin, who will slow the game down just a tad. Look at the passes. Look at the passes. Petronite with the bucket. And CS Rapid have gone into video game mode. They are just so elite with their ball movements, so crisp with their passes. Teodosiu decides to take on Mishenko. Didn't get the block, at least. Hortense Limousin turns the Jets on. And she is so lethal with that baseline drive. Knows how to get just the right angle to complete the play as Stanescu tosses the ball right out of bounds. Bucharest are drowning. 9-point lead here for CS Rapid as we approach the halfway mark of the game. Petronite. That was not a look that you want to give her. Manages to crash the boards, gets it back from goal. 10-point lead now for CS Rapid. Petronite manages to deflect. Rapid have got another steal. Then we have an off-the-ball foul. Whistle on the floor as Bucharest pick up their second team foul. Limousin taking her time. Stanescu didn't know it was coming. Defensive board, Teodosiu. Almost loses it to Petronite. We got a deep two ball from Kazaku. Rattles it in. Hortense Limousin now draws the defense, gets it into Mishenko. It's deflected by Stanescu. And despite the scoreline, I must say that I am impressed with how Bucharest have really been taking it on to CS Rapid. They've not come in with a losing mentality. But the ball doesn't lie. Petronite, that was so close. And listen, the way she's set up, the way she is set up, she could have knocked that one down. Instead, she goes for the easy bucket underneath the cup. Rapid now at 14. It's now no longer a competition. It's just about experience. Get the shot off on time. No, it's a shot clock violation as we take a second TV timeout. Bucharest are out of their depth here against this talented and experienced CS Rapid Bucharest squad. So it's just about experience here and just trying to get used to the tempo and the exposure of playing high-level 3x3 teams. The advantage is they get to do it on their home soil, on their home court, get to do it in front of their friends and family. So it's important to recognize the silver lining. Back to the action here. Mishenko has his bit off target. She powers it back in. Misses a point blank this time, though. Hortense Limousin lines it up. Shot looked good. Miss for CS Rapid. So scoreline remains the same. Militaru, she's got the Wilson. Spins. Kicks it out for Stanescu. Stanescu! So close. Basket didn't want it. Petronite now to Mishenko. She's rolling. Mishenko decides to go all the way with it. Too strong with the pass. And for joining the team just this season, Mishenko really has been able to fit well into CS Rapid's systems. The team chemistry that usually takes a while for most teams to develop, they've been able to lock it down, and that's why they are one of the top-seeded teams here in this matchup. Seconds to go. Bucharest couldn't get that one to go anywhere. Mishenko to Nagivuyoka. Back into Mishenko, and there's not anything Militaru could have done about that. What she can do is beat Mishenko on the drive, and that's exactly what she was able to do there. Great read from her, drawing Mishenko out into the perimeter and leaving her in the dust. And then now we got a foul picked up, as Militaru will have a seat. Into the game is Kazaku for Bucharest. Steal. Wilson secured for Teodosiu. Hands it off to Stanescu. Teodosiu almost loses it. Looks like that was a travel violation. So possession goes to CS Rapid. Petronite spins. She's so quick with it. So quick. The Lithuanian player, such a force for CS Rapid. Kazaku now on the drive. Hortense Limousin couldn't save it. And we got another bucket for Bucharest. That's their 7th. It's a 9-point lead for Rapid with 1:52 on the clock. And even though CS Rapid exploded out of the blocks and were able to get a significant lead, Bucharest starting to get some offensive momentum here going for themselves. Limousin, that's a bucket. Left-handed lay-ins are her beat and drink. That is where she thrives. And now almost getting a steal. CS Rapid applying so much defensive pressure. Limousin has such a low center of gravity. Listen, if you don't have some crazy ball handles or are not protecting the ball, she'll swipe it right out of your hands with no apologies. Militaru now tosses it up. Couldn't get it off on time. No, she beat the buzzer, but missed the rim. Mishenko, what more can we say? What word can we use to describe her? Just pure dominance. She does this kind of work against players twice the height of this squad here in Bucharest. So this is light work for her. And now it's a 2-possession game as we have another timeout called by CS Rapid. Don't know what more needs to be discussed. They have absolutely taken care of business here against Bucharest. Taking a look at some of the highlights here, it's been some strong moves from Bucharest. Again, the level of confidence has been exciting to see as another young team joins the women's series circuit, gaining valuable experience and ideally looking to feed into senior teams here for Romania. Keep in mind, there's a 3rd Romanian team participating at this stop, coming out of Pool A, and that game will happen next. Romania will take on the Netherlands. So another low-seeded team playing against a top-seeded team. What we're hoping for is that it won't be a bloodbath, but 3x3 Experience plays such a huge factor, from decision making to knowing how to get your buckets. Militaru to the elbow. Under a minute to go. Militaru fires. Shot looks good. Too strong, hits the back iron. Limousin gets it to Petronaite. Limousin switches to fifth gear and gets the basket to fall. Militaru off the iron. And now 38 seconds to go. CS Rapid trying to wrap up this game. Petronaite misses a point blank, gets the second bucket to fall. And Petronaite will head to the free throw line where she can call game and make sure this package is signed, sealed, and delivered. As CS Rapid look to get their first dub, that will do it. CS Rapid Bucharest. Huge game from them. And Bucharest, again, that was a great effort from the younger sisters of CS Rapid Bucharest, but the strength, the length, the championship pedigree of this CS Rapid team was too much and overwhelmed the Bucharest squad. So that's the final score up on your screen. We got another Romanian team coming up next in the Pool B. A Pool A matchup of the day. It's going to be Romania taking on the Netherlands. So check out some of these highlights, and then we'll move on to the next bit of action here. All right, another Romanian team taking on a powerhouse. Earlier on, we saw Bucharest go down 7-21 against CS Rapid Bucharest. Let's see if Romania can do a little bit better here against the Orange Lions, the benchmark of 3x3 basketball, modern 3x3 basketball to be specific. They are built on trust, chemistry, and execution and are capable of beating anyone in any style. They know how to adjust. Dare I say, the Netherlands are one of those teams where when they lose, it's because they beat themselves. For some reason, the shots aren't falling that day, the communication isn't happening, but it's very tough to find a team that can take down this Netherlands squad comfortably. We saw them defend home turf June 19th to 21st in the Netherlands, and that was their first title win. They'll be looking for title number 2 here, but they've got a lot of top dog teams standing in their way. And while Romania enters a 9 seed, and they might not be one of them, they truly are entering as an underdog, they could be capable of springing an upset. We'll find out. Podar, she provides proven international experience, and Preda, she will offer the playmaking as the leading guard. She was the MVP of the Romanian 3x3 Cup in 2023 and an excellent ball handler. But handling the ball against the defensive power of the Orange Lions of the Netherlands, they are elite defenders, especially Janis Boonstra. She is a lockdown defender and one of the most dangerous face-up defenders in the series and in the game of 3x3. So we are about to get underway here. If Romania can dictate the tempo, they can perhaps give Netherlands a game, but we're about to find out. The unpredictability of 3x3 basketball is what makes it so exciting to watch and so exciting to follow. So let's see how the home side, Romania, takes on the Netherlands as Ilse Kite will get us started from up top. Boonstra wants the Wilson. She's such a great one-on-one player. That's light work for her in the paint. And it will be Netherlands who get up on the scoreboard first. Ball deflected out of bounds by Kite. Alina Maria Porter, if she looks familiar, it is because she used to play for CS Rapid Bucharest. And Rapid decided to go another direction as we see the ball handling, showing off her skills here. Bianca Fota. While she's ranked number 14 in the nation, she is one of Romania's most reliable domestic 3x3 players, adding to the skill set of Podar, even though Podar airballs that one. Netherlands making it very difficult to score just because they're so good at getting a hand in everyone's face. They have the height. Most of all, they have the basketball IQ on the offensive and defensive end. Boonstra feeding Skippold. Skippold gets the bump, but no problem for her. She gets the finish. Netherlands now up by 2. Fota kicks it out to the wing. Preda, she's got the Wilson in her hand, and Skippold all over her. That was a great action, just couldn't finish it. And now almost stealing the ball from Van Christem. If the Netherlands were to have a trophy room, I don't know if that room would have enough space for the amount of trophies that this team collectively has, as Ilse Kite with a shot from deep. She's found her stroke already. Podar now on the drive, the pump fake. Showing off the athleticism there. Couldn't get the bucket though. And it's what matters on the scoreboard at the end of the day as Boonstra gets her own rebound, puts it back up. This time makes it count. Toma manages to draw the foul. It's going to be Netherlands first. And the Orange Lions leading the way 5-0 here. 8 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Podar. Hesitation, she wants it back. Podar wants to go back in with it. And you can see her directing, sharing some coaching advice. I do agree with you, Podar. That first pass would have been the right action to go for. Skipple to Van Christen. Back into Skipple. Looks like Podar got a piece, but Skipple manages to recover. Tough shot. Skipple now trying to clear. A lot of contact here. And this seems to be one of those stops where the referees have collectively decided, let the girls play. And play they will. Just about 2.5 minutes here gone. And Netherlands, the commanding 6-point lead. Boonstra into Van Christen. Van Christen misses. Romania making it difficult to score, but Van Christen sticks with it. Preda now. Excuse me, that's not Preda, that's Fota. Attacks, gets it off before the buzzer. But too strong off the glass, and then she's forced to foul Van Christen, who was recovering quickly. Netherlands' transition is so fast. Boonstra feeds it into Skipple. Light work for them. They make it look so easy. But it's years of experience mastering the game plan, mastering the style of play for the team from the Netherlands, the Orange Lions. They say Rome was not built in a day. Listen, neither was the Netherlands. And this is a team, a squad that has worked on their craft very carefully and very intentionally. They had a dominant 2025 FIBA 3x3 Women's Series, finishing with the 28-5 and record and winning 3 tournament stops. They come out here with the same intentions. If they get a stop win here, they'll be way ahead in where they'd reached last season. So we got a foul on the attempt. Podar to the free throw line. She'll shoot 1. Manages to get that one to go. She's the offensive engine for this Romanian team. Kite trying to feed Skipple on the roll. It's a foul on Romania. That's going to be their second team foul. Substitution. Checking back into the game is Bianca Fota. Skipple. Jab step. Gets it back in the paint. No foul call on that. Wow. And then an offensive foul has been called on the other end. Like Romania were the ones who picked up that foul. It'll be their third. Van Christen thought about the shot, decided to go for another option. With the physicality that Romania are playing with, applying some defensive pressure here against Netherlands. Podar now from the wing. Step back 2, splash ball. Making it rain at Metropolitan Circus. Podar. She's the one. And now foul called on Romania. It's going to be white ball. 7-point lead here for the Netherlands. It looks like they got tangled up there as Skipple trying to share some words. What I love from all the teams that I've seen so far from Romania is the level of confidence. They don't care about the scoreline. They don't care about your championship pedigree. All that matters is what's going on in the floor right there. Skipple sealing deep in the paint. Makes it easy for her to score. Fota now. Foul picked up by the Netherlands as the referee gives a warning. Letting the ladies know it's time to cool down a little bit, take control of the game here. That's great that the officials are recognizing that it is getting a little extra handsy. Fota off the mark. Gets the steal! They have to clear. Iona Daria Toma, one of the newer players for this Romanian squad, just 21 years old, but number 3 in the nation. And again, you see her taking on Boonstra. Doesn't care about what's in her trophy cabinet. Kite. Oh, Boonstra. That's the IQ we've been talking about. Then she misses, but gets her own rebound and the putback. But her ability to read the game and recognize lapses in the defense, knowing when to attack, that is such valuable knowledge, such a valuable skill set to have for the Netherlands. 9-point lead here for the Orange Lions. The bounce pass, great find. Easy lay-in for Van Christen. 10-point lead now. Over the halfway mark of the game. Romania have only been able to get up on the board 2 points. Boonstra, sealing, spinning. Great positioning there. Very physical team, this Romanian one. They are making things tough for Netherlands, but what they've been unable to do is slow down the Netherlands squad from scoring. They're still getting their buckets. Fota, air ball. She'll go catch a breather as Hodar will check back into the game. Skipple into Boonstra. Boonstra using her defender to spin off of her. Oof, and that looks like someone picked up an injury there. They're getting tumbled out. Oh, it looks like Boonstra fell on her leg. And a lot of concern from Boonstra. Boonstra, we did not see her at several stops for the Netherlands. And it's good to see her back in action, as I truly hope that Romania's player is okay. We've had a lot of injuries so far this season. Miriam Jekundade for France tore her Achilles. We've seen Netherlands U25 and Team Amsterdam also lose several players to injuries in the season so far. Brianna Fraser as well with a muscle injury. These are the top players in the women's series, and we want to see them healthy. We want to see them back on the floor. It's great to see that she's got back up. Andrea Preda. And that might be the end of her performance at this particular game, at this juncture. So Romania are going to have to continue the battle with just 3 on their roster. Mid-range pull-up isn't going to get there. And it's going to be blue ball. So Romania with a fresh 12. Toma. Porter got the last touch there. Referees got the much better angle to see. And I could never be a referee. I don't have the eyes for it. Easy bucket for Ilse Kite. And now splitting the defense, almost getting to the rack, Bianca Fota. But the ball goes out of bounds. We got our second TV timeout as we prepare to get to the final stretch of this game. Netherlands start off hot, and now they've settled into their offense. Romania are making them work for every single bucket, and that's credit to Romania's defensive effort, who are now down to 3 after Preda was helped off the floor with an injury. Netherlands, they've smelled blood on the water, and coming out of this timeout, I am almost 100% sure that it will be pedal to the metal. And try and finish up this game with some time to spare, but it's Romania who start off with the possession first. Wild shot attempt, Skippold with a defensive board. She wants it back in that block. She's pounding. Podar, great defensive effort from her. Able to make it clean, and then Toma, the shot fake, the attempt. She finds the bottom of the net. And Romania now at 4 points. Van Christem almost getting tripped up by Toma, but it's going to be a team foul on Romania. You can see right there. But listen, jerseys are being grabbed everywhere. The Netherlands, they've not been able to get a bucket for quite some time now. Skippold changes that. 15 points for the Netherlands now. Skippold has a very high efficiency in the paint, so anytime she gets the Wilson down on that low block, you can expect an attempt from her and most likely a bucket. Boonstra to clear. Boonstra. Little miscommunication there. Porter now at the wing. She's trying to shake off Kite. Kite isn't going anywhere. The step back midi isn't going to get there. And Netherlands with another opportunity to score. Only scored 1 point since before the last TV timeout, as we have another timeout on the floor. And against a much stronger team on the offensive end, Netherlands might be in trouble. Pace has distinctly slowed down as Romania try and catch a breather here. It is not easy to play with 3 players on your lineup. So you can see obviously that they are quite fatigued as we check back into the game here. Kite almost throws it out of bounds, and then it's kicked by Podar. So she'll have the last touch. So again, a silly mistake there from both sides as Ilse Kite fires, misses everything. Not so great possessions from the Netherlands. Again, these are some cracks in their offensive play that I'm sure they'll want to hash out before they meet a much stronger team. An off-the-ball foul called on Podar. She does have a tendency to get into foul trouble. And Romania are now at 17 fouls. No more fouls to give. They're in the bonus. Then Christem to Boonstra. Boonstra, nice touch. Scores are now 16-4. 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Fota, handoff to Toma. Toma, she isn't looking to attack, but she's got Skippold right in front of her. Skippold, about 6 feet tall, is the tallest person on this Orange Lions squad, and is a good head taller than anyone on Romania's squad. Nice, easy finish there for Van Christem. No, Schiphol cleans up the mess. And the putback. Orange Lions are at 17 points. Potter at the wing. She wants to give the handoff. Fota fires. Fota hits from deep. And Romania now at 6 points. It's an 11-point lead for the Netherlands. And while Romania cutting down this lead is highly unlikely, it's a great confidence booster for them to be able to knock down those shots. Van Christem, 3 points for the game so far. Knocks this one in, makes it a one-possession game to finish it up. Skipbolt clears. Van Christem feeds it back into Skipbolt. Skipbolt, good job protecting her cylinder. Gets the finish. 19 points now here for the Netherlands. The attack, puts her head down, manages to draw the foul. Romania's number 6, Bianca Fota. The call came late, but it was the right call. Van Christem had her paws all over her. Fota misses. Kite now. Lobs it in to Skipple. Pick and roll action. They do it so well. Their timing is so impeccable. Orange Lions. Potter now fires in motion. Wasn't able to get that one to go. Skipple to clear. And with under a minute of game left here, it'll be Skipple who wraps things up for Netherlands. Another dominant win for a top-seeded team, 21-6. They held Romania to 6 points. Now, this is a Netherlands Orange Lions team that are focused. They know that their chances of them getting into the knockout stage are very high, and later on they will face Czechia out of Pool A, but they have started out their Bucharest Stop campaign in a great way with a statement win here over Romania. So far, only team from Romania that's able to pick up a win has been Rapid, but there's still lots of basketball on the way here. That's the final score up on your screens. Netherlands 21, Romania 6 points. Enjoy the highlights here. And then we're going to take a very, very quick entertainment break before we get into our second Pool D matchup of the day, Poland versus Spain. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm well, actually. I'm actually in between a break here for my sports commentary. No, 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 it's okay. No, it's okay. I saw the missed call. I didn't have this number saved, so I said, let me call and make sure it's not any kind of emergency. Mm. Ah, she's doing very, very well. Just growing and continuing to talk endlessly. Yes, yes. Okay, okay. I will have a look. I'll be on the commentary studio until 9 p.m. But once I'm done, I'll have a look at it. Yes, no problem. Okay, no problem, Fred. You have a good one. All right, bye bye. Another exciting matchup to enjoy here at the Metropolitan Circus. And I don't know if you guys are catching this entertainment, but let me tell you, it is going down in the circus during the 10-minute sprint and in between games as well. Romania have really put their best foot forward by hosting, as we check out the referees handling this stop, Najib Chajidin and Murat Siner from Turkey. Great, exciting matchup here. Spain playing their first game of the day against Poland, who already have one game underneath the belt. They lost a narrow game against Ireland 16-17, and now playing the number 5 seed at this stop. But 5 ain't nothing but a number. Spain, a 3x3 powerhouse. They have consistently placed top 4 in women's series events and often contend for medals. Although this year they started off a little bit slow for Spain. Slow for Spain. Let me make that clarification. They finished 5th at the Orléans stop, and they'll be looking to improve that here in a heavily stacked group of teams. Spain are one of the smartest teams in the women's series. Every possession is built on movement and quick decision making. And this is a nice squad here, filling in the very big shoes of players like Higuera Vide and Vega Jimeno. Early steal for Spain. It's going to be defense to start off this game. Martinez now thought about the shot, second guessed herself, I think. But Alba Prito, she can either create her own shot or draw it and kick it out. She's a playmaker at the same level that she is a bucket getter. Poland, on the other hand, will be looking to leave a better impression that they did in the last game against Ireland. That's going to be a double dribble called on Ziemborska. This Polish squad missing some familiar names. They've gone young and fun for this stop, with a lot of new names on the squad. They're still building that chemistry and, of course, getting the much coveted experience at the FIBA 3x3 level. It's going to be Dermino to get us home with the board first. Rambishevska had to let it go before the buzzer. Gets it home. And I think she was just as surprised as we were that that one went in. But listen, a win is a win. That's a bucket. And now whistle on the floor. Spain missing a point-blank range. Ziemborska gets that one to go. Oma on the attack, gets it to Dermino. Dermino missing again. Makes the second attempt count. She was part of the Olympic silver medalist team, so she knows how to get things done. And in the clutch, she absolutely comes through for Spain. Loses that defensive battle, though. It's a lead for Poland, 3-2. And another player goes down to the floor. We've already seen a couple injuries. Ironically, the last injury happened in that same spot as Poland helped her up on the floor. Let's take another look at that. It was the same action before. Boonstra fell on someone's leg. This time it's Prito. So I'm hoping that Pavlovska is okay. She's been a valuable two-way guard for Poland. Ziemborska tosses it up. That one won't go. Alma now decides to take her mano. Trying to get some clarification what the call was there. I think they're adjusting the shot clock. That's a good catch. So it's 4 seconds now on the shot clock. Martinez, high off the glass, finish, gets it to fall. Ziemborska trying to split the defense. She's got Alma all over her, and Alma oftentimes given the most difficult defensive assignment on the squad. She is such an excellent almost 3 minutes gone here in this Pool D matchup. Spain have taken back the lead. Rambishevska will shoot one. Mop up the floor a little bit, make sure there are no slippery spots there. It's been a scrappy game so far. Rambishevska evens out the score. It's 4 apiece. Alma to Deramino. Deramino lines it up. She knew it was off. Then Ziemborska looking to feed. Spain pick up their third, and Spain do have the tendency to get into foul trouble at times. And that's just because they're just very aggressive defensively. Martinez trying to feed Deramino. He's got the push. So that's going to be our first TV timeout as the scoreline remains the same. It's 4 apiece. Poland started off hot, got the lead. Spain have caught up. It's been a grimy game so far. I wouldn't say either side has been able to really settle in and start getting into their offensive flow. It's been about what the defense has been giving you and grinding for every single basket. Ziemborska, handoff to Yashulovic. She's hacked by Deramino, so it's going to be another foul for Spain. They're already up to 5 team fouls. And that might come back to haunt them if they're not careful. Handoff to Pavlovska. Good to see that she's back in fine form. Glad her ankle wasn't too messed up. Ziemborska couldn't get the fadeaway to drop. It's cleared by Martinez. Alma now starting to get activated. Deramino, the one-legged isn't going to get there either. She chases down and gets Spain another opportunity to score. Martinez here feeds Deramino. Deramino, scoop isn't going to get there. Spain missing all kinds of shots at point-blank range, and Poland not doing that much better. Several attempts over the last 1 minute, but the scoreline still stays at 4 apiece. Oma in, Deramino. I would have said if she'd missed that, listen, we should call this a day. finally, Spain gets an opportunity. They're at 5. Oma hoping to get the roll from De Armino. De Armino is tangled up with her defender. Prito corner 2-1 go. Polska. Giamborska misses. So many misses from both sides. And you can see Pavlovska with hands on her knees. The tempo has been up. The shot making has been down. Low scoring game here. Spain at 5, Poland at 4. Both sides struggling with your shooting. Oma, shot looked good. Tries to chase down her rebounds, gets tangled up with Rambishevska. But it was last touch Spain, so it will be Poland ball. Take another look at that replay, yeah. Rambishevska missing the attempt. It's cleared by Martinez. Oma at the wing. Oma takes matters into her own hands. Drives all the way down the lane. It's a 2-point lead now for Spain. Giamborska. You can see the chemistry still not quite there for Poland. But what's Spain's excuse? Their half-court execution has been lacking. Again, first game of the day, so we will give them some grace. Oma to get things started for Team Red. Oma bailing Spain out once again. Back-to-back field goals for her. And Spain now starting to create some distance from Poland. The attack and the bucket. Oma driving, kicking. Already the quarterfinals bracket starting to shape up as Spain take down Poland 16-6. So now we know that Ireland and Spain will advance to the knockout stage from Pool D. But we on to the next one from Pool C. We got Latvia playing against Germany. For Latvia's first game of the day in this Pool C matchup, we saw Germany take down. No, Germany lost to Lithuania 13-15. That was a big surprise there. So this is a must-win game for Germany if they want to stay in the running for a quarterfinals berth. And they face a Latvian squad that was one of the strongest teams at this stop, fresh off a great run at the World Cup. They finished 9th there. They have physical defense and excellent rebounding, so another nightmare for Rijkaard and Degbion, who struggled with the aggression that Lithuania were able to throw at them in the earlier game. But let's see how they do. Germany are a team that know how to bounce back. We got the whistle. We are live here at Metropolitan Circus. Vaimane looking to feed Stropmane. Stropmane, the 6'3 forward. And we have so many strong post players here at the Bucharest Stop. Vaimane to get things started. 2-0. Latvia leading the way. Britt Dobbs, Stropmane, nothing but the Wilson. It looks like she blocked it right out of bounds as she will have a seat. It's going to be Germany possession. Wild attempt from Rijkaard, but the shot clock was winding down. Latvia have developed into one of Europe's most consistent 3x3 programs. Physical style and rebounding chemistry make them a difficult matchup for any opponent. And Germany now under pressure, having lost earlier to Lithuania. It'll be interesting to see how they handle that level of aggression. They also have a physical front court of their own, spinning and dancing on the court from Corazon. Couldn't get the bucket. Be a shot clock violation, so Germany possession up top. Zolper will get things started for Germany. Degbion at the wing to Dobb. Back to Degbion. Degbion pulls it out and then attacks a fresh Corazon. Wasn't able to find the bottom of the net, but Germany still maintained the possession. Dobb from downtown, that will go. Stropmane looking to feed. The spin and the rejection. Or did it just hit the backboard? It might have just hit the backboard. Dobb now, give and go action with Degbion. Germany have not been able to get to the scoreboard yet. We're almost a minute and a half gone. Now the rejection from Stropmane. And Germany can't win a bucket here as Latvia maintain a 2-point lead. Germany, top 2 team in the women's series standings, finished second in Ulaanbaatar. Struggling here at this Bucharest Stop. Still very early in the game though. Stropmane kicks it out. Vaimane on the attack, steps into the mid-range shot. Count it! Rijkaard now has to line it up. Oh, great chase down for the rebound. Germany, they could be waking up here. Rijkaard gets the bounce pass, puts it in. Reliable as the sunrise, her efficiency in that low block as Stropmane trying to get going from range. Hasn't found the stroke yet. Rijkaard goes at Marina, excuse me. Ball's getting switched up. I don't know why they've done that. But let's see if things improve for Germany now that the balls have been switched up? Maybe it was a ball issue. Marie Reichert, set back, long range shot isn't going to get there. Job. That's one loose. Beyond manages to save it. Job with another opportunity to score. This time, reverse lane is good. Germany have even that scores 3-3. And the steal from Reichert, her wingspan is so long that you simply cannot just pass the ball whichever way you want to. You gotta expect her to swipe it right out of the air. She had 3 blocks in the last game alone, but her defensive efforts did not contribute to a win as she is stripped by Corzan. See their foul on Reichert against Corzan. We're starting to get to our first TV timeout here. Whistle on the floor, basket attempt doesn't count. Unsportsmanlike foul. And a free throw is going to come up after this timeout. But we've seen a lot of games that in the first 3 minutes, not a lot has happened. So another low scoring game, 3-3. And we've seen teams starting to pick up after the 5 minute mark. What is happening? What is in the air at Metropolitan Circus? Talks about the level of competition at this particular stop. A lot of evenly matched teams. We've seen the surprise win from Lithuania against Germany. Latvia now fighting hard. They have lost all their matchups against Germany, so a win here would be very big for their 3x3 basketball program. Met Germany 4 times in the past, and their last loss came at the Vienna stop in full play. But they also played against them in the FIBA 3x3 World Cup 2026, lost there as well. Yet here they are with a 2-point lead. Can Germany get things together here? Reichert now, the top of the key, almost loses it. Fade away? No. Vaimane gets the defensive board. Latvia looking a lot more composed. That time Reichert will pick up the foul. But she is the quintessential rim protector for Germany. As I said, 3 blocks in the previous game. Let's see what she can do here. So Vaimane to shoot one. Try and make this a 3-point lead. She misses. Dobb draws the defense, gets it into Dagbion. Dagbion. Germany now at 4 points. Vaimane trying to shake off Reichert, beats her to the cup. That's that quick first step that we know her to have. She's a former Stop MVP. And her ball handling skills really come into play for Latvia. But everyone is coming to the table. Big shot from Corzan. Degbion looking to respond. Plays through the contact. And trades basket with Corzan. Last touch Germany. It's going to be Latvia ball, who have been able to maintain the lead this time by 2. You can see the frustration on Corzan. There's been a lot of physicality on this floor. But what I would love is that the referees have been consistent with their calls. Strautmane hands the ball over, and everyone didn't know how much time was left on the shot clock. Zoper now. She's had a quiet game so far. That shot looked good. Not going to go. Degbion cleans up the mess. Strautmane taps it out of bounds. Not out of bounds, but out to the perimeter. Now Korzan on the attack with a hand in her face. That's a tough, tough take. Latvia back to a 3-point lead. Daub bounce pass to Degbion. Degbion attacks the closeout. Basket won't count. It's a shot clock violation. Germany falling apart a little bit here. Stratmane, former Syracuse and Georgia Tech vet, hasn't been necessarily active on the offensive end, but she's been making sure her teammates have been getting involved. Right there, the scoop play, is it gonna go? Four minutes and 44 seconds to go in the game. Handoff Daub. Daub back to Zolper. Zolper fires. Undershoots it. Stratmane now. Battling. Spinning. Off the glass, too strong. Wanted the foul call. Ref says play on. Marie Reichert wide open lane to the cup. It's a 2-point lead for Latvia, which has been canceled by Stratmane. She extends it to 4 points, and that's just how quick the tides can change in 3x3 basketball. Marie Reichert, runner, won't drop. Vimane now, bounce pass to Stratmane. She didn't have the right angle to finish out the play. Zolper kicks it out to Daub. Back to Reichert. Reichert, she's been feeling good from distance, but the scoreline isn't telling the same story. Zolper now at the wing. Gets it to Reichert. Reichert! That's a great body control from her. Vimane for the two-piece! Yes, sir! Latvia are red hot right now. They are delivering bucket after bucket. As you see, the push there, ball goes out of bounds. It's a push, so it's going to be a team foul on Latvia, who took a 4-point lead and then have extended it even further as we get into the final stretch of game here in this Pool C matchup. Germany, a loss here would end their journey at the Bucharest Stop. Degbion gets the ball up top. Feed to Zolper. Zolper now on the attack. Look at the block from Ketia Vimane. Playing like a 6'3" Badyel. Great defensive job. Stratmane now finishes up the possession with a bucket. And Latvia comfortable now in the driver's seat. They are very much in control of the offensive aspects of this game as Germany's bad luck with shooting continues. Degbion now at the wing, forced to take a step back too. We're not used to seeing her take those kinds of shots. And Germany way out of their comfort zones here. Back to the action. Foul called on Korzan. She gives the squad additional physicality. You can see she's putting Degbion to work. Degbion, handoff to Daub. Daub lets it loose. Degbion just did her best to save it, but couldn't get the ball. We apologize for the lack of the scoreboard. We have some technical issues we're sorting out. We'll get that fixed for you in just a moment. And there we go. Now we got a clear picture. Latvia 13, Germany 7. Make that a 7-point lead for Latvia. The team can't be stopped. Germany. Going to be a double foul on Germany and Latvia. Germany's 5th, Latvia's 4th. Going to be on the floor. So possession, Daub. Can Germany pull things together with this remaining 2 minutes of game left? Zolper. And Germany are just not locked in. They don't seem to be mentally present. They've got all the tools, they've got all the ingredients to make the cake, but the chef, the mindset is just not there. And if things continue like this, Latvia could walk away with the win, and Germany could be booked on a flight back home. Zolper now at the wing. Gets it to Reichert. Zolper. Center lane drive. Gets it to Reichert. Spin move. And Reichert, who usually makes those in her sleep, struggling in this game against the physicality of the Latvian defense. Stratmane throws it up. We got a whistle on the floor, an offensive foul called on Stratmane. As Korzan checks back into the game, we got another timeout on the floor. Latvia, I'm sure they are very happy with the results of this game so far. Now remember, this is the 5th time these two teams are meeting in program history, and each and every time Latvia has lost to Germany. So a great day in the office for Latvia now, sitting on an 8-point lead, 1:25 to go. Daub. And just look at the defense from Latvia, suffocating. And they had to clear. They had to clear. There was a change in possession. You can see the Germany ladies getting clarification, but they had to clear the ball, so the basket will not count. Nothing is working in Germany's favor. Latvia, on the other hand, attacking and getting things done. Managed to maintain this 8-point lead heading into the final 70 seconds left here in this game. Morina, step back, blocked. You can't do that in Reichert's face. Degbion manages to roll that one in. Vaimane will clear. We got under a minute of game left. The sharpshooter from Latvia has the Wilson. Gets it to Korzan. Korzan will take Degbion on. Marie Reichert, she's at the wing. Feeds Degbion once again. They're trying to cut this lead. Misses. And the foul called. Germany in the bonus. No more fouls to give. 36 seconds. Down 7 points. It'll be a tough ask out of anybody. Try and win this game for Germany. The odds have been against them. And dare I say, this excellent Latvian defense have forced Germany to struggle with their shooting. They've not been getting the shots that they usually get. And Latvia down Germany in epic fashion. No, we got a little time left on the clock. Just a little. Morina to get things started. Vaimane back to Stratmane. Stratmane looking for the cherry on the cake. It's 5 seconds on the clock. She wasn't able to get it. Germany looking to finish strong. It's the bucket from Reichert, but it's too little. Way, way, way too late. And Germany lose to Latvia. What a surprise here. And what a huge accomplishment for Latvia. And you can see the focus. They're happy with the win, but you can see the focus. They've got their eyes on the prize. They want to make sure they get into the quarterfinal stage. But what a big win for Latvia, number 6 seed, taking down Germany for the first time in women's series history. And things were just not working out for Germany. Dagbion was missing at point blank range. Reichard couldn't get anything going either. And that will be the final score up on your screens. Latvia 15 points, Germany 9. They lost to Lithuania 13-15. Have now lost to Latvia 9-15. And Germany, they got some things they got to work out. It could be tired legs, could be lack of focus, or it could just been one of those days. It happens in 3x3 basketball. But take a look at some of the highlights from that game as we take a brief entertainment break, and it's right back to the action in about 15 minutes.